Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tony Suvega, your Feng Shui guru and paranormal expert. Today our topic is, how did I survive benign prostatic hyperplasia? Especially in Metro Manila, the Philippines. There are many cases of this BPH or benign prostatic hyperplasia. And I was early diagnosed with UTI or urinary tract infection, but it was a misdiagnosis. After 2-3 years, I found out that it was BPH or benign prostatic hyperplasia. My urologist, I should say, did not say of anything not to eat this food, but a doctor, a Korean doctor who is also practicing oriental medicine like acupuncture, prohibits me in eating this food: radish, turnip, chili, spices, langka, kamansi, peanuts, kasoy, fish without scales, siopaw, or anything that uses radish, turnip as their extenderizer. Tenderizer, I would say, or extenderizer. And if you eat this, the more you suffer benign prostatic hyperplasia. You wouldn't know, but in the evening you will have difficulty in urinating. You cannot urinate, therefore you are to go to the hospital. You need to put catheter in your penis so the urine can go out of your system or your bodily system. I have experienced many horrible nights, many sleepless nights. I can sleep because in a matter of a second I have to pee. I have to rush to the toilet. A little bit worried about me is that I start bleeding. There is blood coming out of my penis. But I was not shocked. I just take my cool. So this story is my obligation or my responsibility for other men who are also suffering this kind of disease or illness or malfunction. I better say this in Filipino or Tagalog, but I want to share this whole world because not only Filipinos suffer this. A lot of Caucasians suffer from this. Not only Americans, Europeans and the like. So the question is, how did I get this? My family has no history of this, and sometimes 18 years ago, I should say, which I experienced slow pee and hard to urinate. One of my urologists told me that my prostate is not solid, meaning when he put his finger in my anus and felt the prostate, it was not solid or it was not hard, so he told me that it is not cancerous. But years after I spent so much money, medication upon medication, I have tried everything and anything just for my prostate to get shrink, but it did not. It did not. I was very sorry for myself. I can't do anything. Just sleep with the catheter. And the catheter being put in your penis is worth a fortune. It ranges from 5,000 to 8 to 10,000. Just one time. Just to put the catheter in your penis. And then I realized that it was hopeless for me to go to Western medicine. Then I tried Chinese herbal medicine. But years after, it did me no good. My experiences with urinating is very hard. Sometimes my stomach got bloated. I don't know what to do. Then I am forced to go to the hospital. 10 years later, 2, 3, 4, 5 years passed, I'm still dealing with this BPH or benign prostatic hyperplasia. I came upon a Korean doctor, a practicing Oriental medicine doctor. I need not mention his name, but he's quite popular here in Metro Manila. Every week or twice in a week, I go to him, then treat me with acupuncture. But he told me also that to cure BPH is very hard. It's very difficult to do, to cure BPH. But I am now very much patient to wait for him and tell me what's going on. Then I have laboratory tests, and worst scenario is that my bladder, my gallbladder, has what we call polyp, which also inhibits the urine to come out of the urethra. And my kidney is also affected. My health is affected. My heart is weakening because I can't sleep. I learned to live by it. I have 2, 3, 4 pairs of briefs and shorts tucked in my bag wherever I go. Then I also have this bottle for me to pee on, especially when we are in the highway or it is a long drive. What I did to myself is I learned to accept that I have this BPH. The experience is you cannot pee, you cannot urinate. When the bladder is bloated, bladder may explode. I know about that. So slowly, years by years, I'm still living with BPH. And still right now, I still have it. And maybe some science or this acupuncturing on my body every week or twice in a week may relieve me of the pain. There is the red ginseng. The red ginseng helped me a lot. But I have to refrain from drinking coffee, from drinking tea, because this aggravates my situation. I cannot do it myself. I need a doctor. I need to go to a laboratory every now and then to check on my prostate condition. So what do I do? What do I do? It's not only me. In one of my engagements as a Feng Shui expert in Cavite, a man, which I am older than him, he is about 50s or early 50s, and told me about his condition. So I told him that we are of the same boat. And I cannot repress my urinating. I just urinate. Wherever I go, I just urinate. When the urinate comes, I just urinate. And it is a disgrace, especially when my pants or my shorts get wet. And the people are saying that you're wearing a wet pants or a wet short. But nevertheless, I still live. I still want to live. Though my only consolation is that it is not cancerous. By the way, BPH is not cancerous. It's just an enlarged prostate. What do you do about it? It is very slow in shrinking. And people, when asked about this, some are ashamed. Some cannot tell. Some do not want to tell because they're much ashamed. Especially if you are to carry that bag of urine wherever you go with your catheter on. It's just a shame.